Welcome back to Zielonka, episode 42 everybody. We are starting off the day bright and early doing the sunflowers. We're on field 45 and I think we've got field 46 if I remember the numbers correctly. It's the one just over there. Just going to do a headland. I don't know, just out of habit, I guess. Once we've done the sunflowers, we've got the carrots on field 74 to harvest. Then we've got mulching to do. Maybe we do some subsoiling. I've also signed us up for 2 contracts, a fertilising contract and a cultivating contract. Fairly small, but something we can quickly do in the background. Maybe drop a helper on the cultivating contract if we just take one of the tractors over. So that's the plan for today. Finish out all of our harvesting and then start some of the winter jobs and mix it up with a little bit of contracting. The weather looks to be okay for November. No rain for us to worry about, I believe. Okay, we should. I'm hoping when I get up there's enough space to. I haven't lowered it. When I get up to the other end there, I'm hoping there's enough space for us to turn without me having to do another headland at that end. These aren't exactly square fields, so to reduce the amount of turns we want to be going in this direction end to end. Oh, that's the one thing with the sunflower, the helianthus header. It's got thick ends, and if you're not just perfect, it doesn't cut them. There's not a lot of room for error. It goes faster, but it's not very wide. Yeah, so look, I need to do another headland at this end. And we can just go end to end. We've got the Zielonka in front of us, as you can see, waiting to take all the sunflowers from both of these fields and put them in the oil mill. We'll have to top up the old grain mill, our one, with oats, so we can get as much flour as possible for December or January, whichever month it peaks at price wise. So frustrating. Right, now we can turn around and go end to end. Okay, so now I haven't dropped it. I'm not with it today, am I? Right, drop the header. Right, I'm going to crack on with this. I'll come back to you in a little while. Right guys, welcome back. We're just finishing off the sunflowers. We're on the last stretch on field 46. I have emptied the harvester once on this field into the trailer, and we are close to. Now we're going to be 65-66% of the harvester full to put in the trailer, so we're going to have a good load of sunflowers to get us through to this time next year, I think. So we've already got loads in the oil mill, processing for the potato factory. Let's jump out and then go and jump in the Xerion. There we go. So what have we got here? 20. Actually, yeah, let's look to see what's in here. Sunflowers, 13,000. Yes, so plus 26, that's going to get us to 40,000 litres. We can 4,800, so 4,800 times 10 is 48,000. So we've got less than 12 months worth of sunflower seeds. So that will not keep us going till this time next year, but it will keep us going at least until August. What are we at now? November. Yeah, so September. And we already have plenty of oil stored up in the potato processing plant, so there's more than enough sunflower seeds to keep us going for quite some time. Right, let's empty these out. Then I mentioned earlier we've got a fertilising contract to do. I've already got the tractor in place, the 870 ready to do that. So we can go and do that in a second on field 91. Right, let's go. Oh, hang on, it looks like we're not far enough over. I normally get that right. Yeah, it is about right. Okay. Right. It's a bit of a funny one, this. It's on an angle. I think we all like perfectly straight fields, don't we? Because they're nice and easy. Right. Oh, don't go in the brook. Right, out we come. Now, can I see here? No. I'm going to assume here is about right. Uh, 8.5, so one. I think I'm probably getting this badly wrong, but that's the other thing. Once you get a little bit of growth on the fields, it's not so easy to judge very precisely. At least it's not for me. I'm not good at doing it when there's growth on the fields. So I'm probably over fertilising at this point. Let's spin that around. And then we can look on the map in a minute at how badly I've done this. Because it should have stopped by now if I'd have done it alright. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I didn't miss too much. just that little bit of the angle there, a little bit of an edge. Yes. Not too embarrassing, although I'm sure I over-fertilised, but you can't see that. Right, I'll drive this back in a minute. Let's just leave him there. What we're going to do now is I'm going to start on the carrots. Right, and then after we've harvested the carrots, we can go and do the cultivating contract. So I'll probably stop halfway through this, or once I've done one trailer full of carrots. I'll then go and get the 870, drop off the fertiliser tank, and then put the cultivator on the back. If there's enough power for that one, I think I've got enough. If not, I'll have to put that on the Zielonka, and then I'll go and put that out ready to do the cultivating contract. I will collect the harvester, give that a clean and do maintenance, then we can put that away for the winter. But I'll do all of that once I've done my first trailer full of carrots, just so I break it up. That's what I tend to do, otherwise you can sit here for hours. I won't on this field anyway, but I just get in the habit of doing other jobs once I've filled up the trailer. This first trailer I'll take to the oh look, I probably need to do a headland here, so I'm going to put this out of the way and then I'm going to do a headland because of these telegraph poles. Let's jump in here. Dismiss worker. Right, yeah, I get in the habit of just breaking it up, just keeping it fresh. So when I've done a trailer full, I do other jobs in between. And I think I was just about to say, when I spotted this hadn't done the whole lot, these carrots, the first trailer full, will go to the vegetable processing plant. Because we've used up loads since the last load of carrots I harvested. So let me get around there back here, and then I'm gonna crack on, and I will speak to you guys in a little while. Hi guys, here we are, just finishing off field 74. I've taken the trailer down to the silo 2 times, 3 times maybe, and we've got nearly a third of a trailer here to take back down to the silo. So yeah, we've done quite well there. I don't know how many carrots we've got overall. Let's have a look. What have we got in the store? Potatoes. Wow. Yeah, look, nearly, well, over 400,000 once I've dropped these off. So actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do that later. What I have done, as I said I would do last time, is I've taken the Zielonka to this contract. Now, obviously, it is kind of laughable the size of our cultivator compared to the size of the field we're cultivating. Is what it is. I just accepted the contract. It was the only cultivating contract. So it's a super quick bit of money to earn. If there was a bigger one, I'd have accepted that as well. In fact, we can probably look to see if there's any more. Nope. So we can get this done super quickly. And then we would have, by this point, we would have harvested all of our sunflowers. I've cleaned and done maintenance on the harvester. We've now finished the carrots, so I just need to put them into the silo, clean and do maintenance on the root crop harvester, and I've also looked to see if any of our fields need liming, and 55, the big one, is the one that does need liming, and it's just the one. So this time round I was thinking I won't lease a fertiliser, dry fertiliser pull along like last time. I was thinking this time I could upgrade the Kubota one we have for £3,000 and put the unrealistic capacity on it, just for doing that field. So that will take our capacity from 3,900 to 10,000 litres for the sake of £3,000, which is slightly more than it would cost to lease a fertiliser, but at least that way it's there in future when we've got smaller fields to do. So we should finish this contract any second. There we are. Right, let's fold that and let's get our money. £700. Yeah, look, sunflowers on 13. We don't want to do red beet, and there's cotton on 59. So let's just put this to here for 1 second. Here we go. Let's jump out. I was thinking if we customise this and go to Excel, 10,000 litres. Customise. The other reason I thought about it was if I got the smallest, where are they? The breed owl, the smallest breed owl, and did 9,000 litres, it's marginally cheaper to lease at 2295, but it only does 12 metres at a time, whereas the one I've got does 42 metres. So fairly similar capacity, but I can do, what am I doing? Attach. I can do the job quicker, I think. So actually we've got a little bit of lime here left over from last time. So let's refill while I purchase some more pallets. No, big bags. 2,000 litres. So if I 5, that should allow me to fill up. Well, I will fill up, and I'll have surplus left over because of what we're already starting with. So once I've filled this up, I can then go and do field 55 again. If we just check the map just so you can see, 55 here is the only one that needs liming. Yep, 90 isn't my field. And then once we've limed, obviously we've got to do 86 and 87 need subsoiling because we had our red beet on there, and 47 and 74 also need subsoiling because they had carrots on there. So subsoiling is what we'll do next, I think, after liming. I'll get the Zielonka back with the cultivator, and then I'll put the subsoiler on the back of that. So I'm going to go and start liming. I'll come back to you guys in a little while. Right guys, welcome back. We have finished the liming on field 55, and as promised we've got Zielonka going on here. So what we're going to do is, because this is straightforward, this field, I'm going to let the AI do the subsoiling on here, and I'm going to pop over to field 46 where we've just done the sunflowers, and I'm going to do the subsoiling, not the subsoiling, the mulching, because the mulching that needs doing needs to be done next to a field where we've already planted crop, and we've already made our mistake and schoolboy error in the previous episode where we mulched next to a field that had crop on it, because the mulcher AI went along and then mulched some of the crop on field 52, 54 and 53. So I mulching here to make sure that does not happen. So I'm going to mulch these two sunflower fields, and we're going to do some subsoiling on 86 and 87 and then see where we are. It's after lunch in game, so I'm wondering if we're going to get any contracts pop up. In fact, let's look now. Sunflowers, red beet, sugar beet. Yeah, so sugar beet's popped up, but I'm not going to do sugar beet. So I'm going to crack on with the mulching and let the helper do the subsoiling on 86, and then I'll come back to you guys in a short while. Welcome back guys, we have finished all of the mulching. The Zielonka has finished subsoiling field 86, and obviously I've picked it up for 87, and as you can see we're nearly finished here as well. I need to go through my crop plan to work out which fields I can direct drill in. Obviously where we've had grain crops, if I'm putting root crop in or grain crop, actually not root crop, yeah, so I need to look at which ones I need to cultivate next month so that we can put everything in the ground. You know, sunflowers, obviously my planter isn't a direct drill, I don't think, so I'm going to look at that off camera, and then next month in December we'll work out what we need to finish subsoiling and cultivating. So I think that's it for this episode guys. You know, really appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.